Hi Chris, right, so I've made you an account. I'm going to email you over the passwords and stuff on Facebook in a bit. So, just give you a quick overview of what we're doing as a website. So, on this right hand side here, what this is all the directories we're building up. So this is basically going to be able to give all the information all across the UK to all the bands of what they need to do. So you find, like, we've collected loads of blogs, there's 600 listed there. Venues, there's 6,000. Promoters and bands. I mean, currently we're registering bands and promoters before we start going on to record labels and stuff like that, generally because, they're the driving force of the whole entire site. So what bands are doing, bands are coming on and they're making up band profiles. They look just like MySpace sort of style ones. Build up profiles, they apply for the gigs, and what they're generally doing, they're coming to this page here. So this is where we're going to get your gigs listed so they know that they can apply for them. So what we've got here, there you go, there's one from the RMA Tavern. All the different venues list what they have here. This is the slot they got to apply to play. Now, if you put terms and conditions of what you'd want to play at the edge of the wedge, if they click that, let's give an example. I know this one, I have one. That will come up on the screen here. Please, let us know about what types of stuff you've got, what type of amps you got. This one tells them that they've got backline available. They say if you can bring 10 mates, then we can pay you X amount of money, or you can say only people in the hardcore metal scene apply for these gigs, So this lets everyone pretty clear about what. So you won't have a singer-songwriter applying for a gig that you don't want to have applying for that type of a gig. Especially just stick everything in this list here. What you're going to put in to make things as fair and easy as possible. Okay, another good thing to do as well. You can see on this gig here. This promoter here, what they've done here, they're not listing who's already playing. A band when they first start up, straight away will just play any gig. But once, yourself, once they start getting a bit wised up, it's really important to know who you're actually playing with. So, that the bands can come and listen to Drunken Blawdy. I know they're a really, really good band. So anyone that's into that sort of genre of music will get quite excited and apply for this gig. So they actually come here and look for who they can apply with, instead of being a bit lazy and not sticking them up. So it's always worth making sure you keep up to date who is playing, because you will get a lot more requests. Otherwise, people are just going to go to the ones that have already got ones that are people playing, because it looks a bit more, there's a lot more going on. So let's show you how to set these things up. Just one more thing, actually, let's make more sense. What happens is when you click through these, this shows you a bit like a Facebook event. If you've got a flyer for the night, that will come here, a poster, which people can click and print off. Also shows, the event, the location. Tells you who's organising it, so you can click through and find out, and then message the actual guy that's organising the gig. Because as you know, a lot of the time, no one has a clue who they're supposed to be organising. And as the gigs build, you can see now, look, this is the Windmills venue page. They get listings and start to build up of all the stuff that they've got booked. Also shows all the other promoters that are involved at the venue too. Yeah. So what we'll do for you, we'll build your Acoustic Fusion one up. So let's show you your account. So I've set you up account for Chris Ricketts. Now this one here, my profile, this is for you as a person. So if we click on Chris Ricketts, view this profile, you'll see that it shows this is you as a person, and this you run Acoustic Fusion, and this is also your band profile. Yeah. So click through, everything just networks in between all your different stuff. Yeah. Same as it swaps you back down there. Acoustic Fusion's up there. I've put in the edge of the wedge for you. You can add in the other venues you do also. So if you want to edit any of these, just click the picture. It's really straightforward. It's just like editing a MySpace. Just work your way through all the things, fill out all the information. We are going to change all this in the next couple of days. The whole entire system in the back for the edit profile will change, but it will be 1,000 times more clearer. It's pretty cool what's coming in. Dashboard. When it goes, there you go. Dashboard, at the moment you've got nothing here. Yeah? What you'll get in your dashboard will be all your messages, which will come here, and requests. What requests are there? When a band applies for one of your gigs, you'll get a message that come through to you saying, Fire Under Fiction has applied to play at the edge of the wedge. You'll have 3 options. You'll have an option saying accept. If you accept the gig, this will put it on their profile, put it on their the venue's profile, and also stick it onto Acoustic Fusion's profile. Then you'll get a confirmation message you can send off for them, and you can start talking about the stuff. Another option you'll have is send a message first, so you can obviously ask them what gigs they've got booked in, or what their fan base is like. Ask them any questions you want before accepting or declining the request. And there's the ignore button, so if you think they're just not, just not suitable, or you think they're rubbish, just hit the ignore button, and and that's the end of it. Messages, just like MySpace, you'll get open and you talk about it. You can invite more people into the conversation if you want. So My Gigs section. My Gigs is where your gigs management system will build, which is also what syncs with what I showed you on the homepage for all the gigs that everyone applies for. So what we'll do now, I'm going to set up the stuff for you on here, what I talked to you about on the phone. So first of all, just go to Post Gigs. Now it's going to give you two options here, because you've got two different things. If you're going to post a gig for yourself as a band into the system, or to put onto your band profile, you click here. But obviously you want to do, we're going to set up Acoustic Fusion, so let's do that. Click that one there. So you see that puts that one in here. That's all good. We'll type a gig. We'll put the gig in. Ignore this bit here. This is about to be removed. Search your venue. Let's just type in Edge. There you go. Edge of the Wedge. That's come in. When is it? March the 7th. I think is what you said. We're not going to put the bands in on this one though, because I'll let you do that. So you can see how it works. Go back, gone too far. Wednesday, March the 7th. Now times, say doors. I don't know when you open your doors, so let's just put it at 7. It's normally a rough time. Hit next. Okay. So this is your prices, yeah? This is your edit for the gig page. You can always get back to this from your My Gigs section very easily. So you've got 4. Make sure you fill all of these out. Yeah. £4 all the way. If you have this is where you put your poster or your printable flyer, which will then show up on the gig profile you saw that had the map. If you put a poster in as well, that will also override any picture on anybody's gig listing. So if you book Drunken Blawdy, for instance, their photo wouldn't show up. It would only show up the poster that you've put in. Okay. Website, you can put your own website in there if you want. Ticket links. Title, we'll just call this Acoustic Fusion Live. I'll let you change that if you want. Event description, you can put anything you want here. Just copy what you put in your Facebook event if you want. Terms, conditions, like when we hit the Cavendish Arms while applying, this is what's going to come up on the screen. So you can write, only hardcore acts apply, please. We have a back line. You must bring 20 people. The genres you want. Anything you possibly want to stop the wrong people applying for your gig, then you stick it all in here. So it's it's just straight down the line. They know what bands have got to do when they're to apply for the gig, so you won't have a band turn up, and just play on their own and just use it as a rehearsal. I know the feeling, it's pretty horrible. So what happens when you create a gig? It automatically sticks you in 4 slots, yeah? So you'll see here it says apply to play. Now when they're blue, they're automatically applied to play, which means this gig will go into the gig listing on the homepage where people can apply. If you tick in these hide buttons, that will make the slots disappear, so you would only use it as a gigs management system. I'd say don't change your times really till you get all the acts confirmed. I wait till I get all the acts confirmed, and then I change all the times in straight away. Otherwise people generally will try and apply for a particular time gig, and then you swap them around and it gets all a bit confusing. So I leave them all as to be confirmed before they apply for certain slots. If you ever are doing a 2-room event, say for instance you had 2 stages at the Cafe 1001, for instance 93 Feet East in London, we used to do a gig over 2 rooms, so we could have front bar, back bar, or if you can do it like that. So we'll submit this. I'm going to let you fill out the rest when you log in. Now, if there's another promoter involved, you can add them here as well if you want. This means they can edit the details. So now we filled that out, let's go to My Gigs. You'll see now you've got a gig. It's quite straightforward. If you click on it, this will take you through to the event. Nothing's happened yet. So let's go back. Now, the page we just came from, which was that edit details, you can get back to this one here. Shortcut back again. Now also, if you want to make the extra dates what you've told me, it's really easy. All we're going to do now is hit the clone button. So you've said we've got 12th and the 15th. Let's do those first. Simply zip clone. March 12th. Now if I hit refresh, there you go, you've got another one. Yeah, makes it nice and easy. Just clone again. 15th, you said. I know you've got the 26th. I won't refresh yet. Put in the 26th. And what was the last date you had? 28th. Okay. Okay, so this will now should have all the dates that you've had that you gave me, yeah? Now, you'll see if we go over here, back to the home page, you'll see that the gig counter's gone up when the page loads. There we are. So now it's gone up to 835 gigs. And if we come into here and scroll down, we might have to go to the next page, I reckon. Oh, half been partly, that's new. Second, let's go to the next page. Still in January. Okay, we're coming into March now. Oh, next page. Anyway, let's just make it easier. Let's just type Edge. There you go. Your gigs are in there. I just have to do a lot of flicking until we got there. Yeah. So this is, the band. Everyone can find your gigs pretty much in this list. So let's go and fill in some of the ones you said. You said you filled this, but it's good to fill them in, stick a poster up it, and make your profile look nice and colourful, and let people know that you're on the ball. Because a lot of the time, what I can say with promoters, especially in London, is none of them actually have a website with everything listed of what they've got. Back in the days when MySpace was a bit cool, when everyone used it, you could just go to a promoter's page or a venue page, and everything was listed. It was straightforward. Everybody knew the score of what it was and what's available. I know before they screwed it all up a bit, but it's kind of to bring back so everybody can see what Acoustic Fusion's doing and what you've got booked in, and what you've got left for people to apply for. So you said on 12 got upswitch. Let's put them in. I'll type it up. Oh no, it's a band called Up there. Let's type upswitch. Oh wait, I haven't put upswitch in yet. Let's put them in then. But they want a capital upswitch. So what you do, you hit search. It's going to look for the band. If it's not in there, look, just click this one here. The performer is not registered on the site. That will go straight in, yeah? Equinox. Let's just type in there. That was X, isn't it? X queer. Oh, they're definitely not in there either. Okay, let me see if I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to spell this right, It's probably completely wrong, isn't it? Let me just find it on Facebook. I'll let you fill that one in, just in case I spell it wrong. I'll make a twat myself. And the other one was Patch Monroe, wasn't it? Pitch Monroe. Okay, once again, not on the site yet. So what we'll do, we'll save those ones there. And now if you go to onto this profile now, you'll see that you've got 2 acts booked in. Now, if you were going to book someone it's on the site, for instance, let's say you booked the band called the Stowaways, yeah? Type in Stow. What you do, this will come up, yeah? And if you click that button then and assign it, what it will do, Stowaways have got 4 band members registered all on their one band profile. So what that will do then is send a request off to all of them, including managers, booking agents, anyone that's involved with those. And they'll all get a message saying Acoustic Fusion has listed a gig at the edge of the wedge. Do you confirm this? And what this will do will change the status on the My Gigs page from a light blue to, a light green to dark green, so it shows it's hyper confirmed by everyone, and then you know as yourself that it's all good and we're all good to go. So yeah, you can see, that's as easy as it gets really. All you have to do is just keep your list here updated all the time, and then all your slots will go out where everyone else is across the UK that's registered at 4:30. So yeah, just fill in this gap, fill your diary up as big as many venues as you can, and yeah, another good thing to do as well, which is quite good, you can copy this link here off your band profile, the gig profile. Copy and paste that once you've got your poster and all the bands booked in. You can paste that into your Facebook walls then and use that as it shows up like a Facebook event status update. So it would just bring them straight to here. They can see the maps, who's playing, times, and all the rest of it. As you know as well, because you put the gig on there now, look, your gig's turned up on the edge of the wedge profile as well. So it starts to network and build things up. It'll also go on your promoters and the bands if they're registered. So I'll show you a quick one, what you can see, which is a good venue, which has got lots of stuff going on. Let's type in Cafe 1001. This one's looking pretty healthy at the moment, You can see, like we've got all these different promoters involved, got two of the managers of the venue in there. Yeah, I'm sticking up all the posters to the gigs that I'm running. What it does, if bands registered, it will automatically take their photo and stick it on the listings as well. And if you click through some of mine, this is what it looks a bit more like. You can copy this here then. Just copy that one. As you see, I'll paste this into my Facebook wall. Stick that in there. Post that one up. And then people can see that as a status update throughout the day then. So that's about it really. What I'll do, I'll hold off there and I'll give you the passwords. You can just log in then and have a fiddle yourself. And yeah, go back to it. Alright, thank you very much, Chris, and if you have any questions, just hit me with a list and I'll run through. Oh, one last thing, look at this chat box here. There you go, look, there's Mark there. He actually built the site. I'm in here quite a lot as well, so any of you that are in there, what you need to do is just drop us a line and we'll answer any questions you need. Alright, see you later. Bye.